I have no plans in using ZBrush with the game I'm working on because first and foremost, this looks like dinosaur software straight out of the 2000s. Nothing about this software when using it makes me feel bold or creative. It just makes me confused why Maxon, for whatever reason, think they can duct tape a bunch of random buttons and features together and then decide to call it commercial software. It's a total humiliation ritual. Everything inside the app is overly complicated, nasty looking, and unusable for a person who's not trained for its acquired taste. Like seriously, look how awful this looks. The situations with Blender's UI though is completely different. It's modern, clean, and nobody does it better than them. Blender's UI is so good that Apple doesn't even try competing with them. And it's quite simply because if Apple was to grade the Blender software UI, they would give it a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. But here's the kicker. Blender does not ask me for any money. Meanwhile, Maxon demands a $400 a year subscription and gives me programmer art butt cheeks with a drop-down menu. We need to at least make the value proposition make sense here. Maxon is also just like Adobe, which is a massive no-no for me because I hate Adobe with an absolute passion. You used to be able to buy software and you pay the money and then the thing would become yours. This worked for 40 years until these greedy companies needed a new scheme to appease investors for infinite growth. Now, companies like Maxon and Adobe, they grabbed you by the balls and decided to call whatever software they have a service, and rarely, if ever, give any real meaningful updates. That's lovely, am I right? These people, they have the audacity to take what was once a product and then never give people the option to own it if they wanted to. ZBrush, ironically, is also the perfect hostage tool because it's leveraged against an artist's entire career. You don't merely learn ZBrush in a weekend, as we discussed with how awful that UI is earlier. It creates a massive sunken cost when you try to learn that software. So when the price goes up, what are you going to do? Start over, move to some other software? Yeah, right. It's going to be like your New Year's resolution. You're going to try it out for a little bit and then you'll come back for more good old Maxon. That's not a subscription. That's just a mafia style protection fee over your career or business. The scariest part about Maxon and companies like Adobe is that they can raise these subscription prices whenever they want or all of a sudden decide to not support it anymore. This isn't a conspiracy theory. Adobe already raised their prices multiple times and all of a sudden decided to randomly stop supporting software that studios relied upon. This is just the fate of a corporate conglomerate to eventually do when they think they're untouchable. Because why wouldn't they when they need to get more of that infinite growth? You already own the artist, and investors need a source for easy, infinite growth. I'm personally also still on edge after the whole Unity debacle. Like, remember Unity, like the same former EA exec who thought it was okay to charge you money to reload?
And substantial portion of digital revenues are microtransactions. When you are 6 hours into playing Battlefield and you run out of ammo in your clip, and we ask you for $1 to reload, you're really not very price sensitive at that point in time.
Thinks it's also okay to charge you for having someone else install your video game. Eventually, Unity walked back on this the moment money started talking, but the trust is already gone, and once you've seen a company reach into your pocket while you're betting everything on them, you're never going to sit in that seat ever again. So no, I'm not going to let that happen. And someone says, it's free actually, just get your pirate cap on, bro. I'm just going to have to say no thanks to that because I don't want to keep myself within the orbit of Maxon if I don't have to. The consumer relationship is just way too hostile. Maxon is like the one holding a gun to your back, while Blender, they're like the one that's just simply giving you hugs. Like, the relationship is not even close, just like between consumer and software maker. So yeah, I don't like Maxon because they're basically another version of Adobe. Anyway, share me your thoughts down below and don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe so you know when future videos come out.